गौतम आज 9th का करवा रही हूँ, 9th स्टैंडर्ड का मैथ्स है। एकदम बढ़िया। हर्ष कैसे हो? नोटबुक करेक्शंस चालू हो गए हैं। यहाँ पे हम लोगों को साइंस के पेपर्स आए हैं। आज मैं 9th स्टैंडर्ड का मैथ्स ले रही हूँ। इफ़ यू फील लाइक टू स्टे तो रुकना, अदरवाइज यू कैन लीव। हाँ, सभी, अभी तक एक भी फेल नहीं है, सभी पास हैं। हाँ, okay, today we are going to start out with lines and angles. So without wasting time, let's start. What are the basic definitions we are going to use in this chapter? So basic terms, already you all are familiar with acute angle, obtuse angle. So here, what is acute angle? An angle whose measurement is less than 90. Okay, it is greater than 0 and less than 90. Condition is angle whose measure is greater than 0 and is less than 90 is called acute angle. नहीं, तुम्हारा कुछ भी नहीं आया अभी तक। हाँ, तुम्हारा आएगा तो मैं खुद मैसेज करके इन्फॉर्म कर दूँगी। So here, acute angle is an angle whose measurement lies in between 0 to 90, greater than 0 and less than 90. And next one is right angle, angle whose measurement is exactly 90. Then obtuse angle, angle whose measurement is greater than 90. 9th standard maths है, 9th standard, lines and angles. So new chapter, 75%. अच्छा है, CBSE बोर्ड में कुछ कम नहीं है। Okay, so here obtuse angle, measurement greater than 90 and less than 180. So here, if the angle measurement is greater than 90 and is less than 180, it's called obtuse angle. हाँ, CBSE है, CBSE हो या फिर स्टेट, कुछ भी चलेगा, NCERT है ना। CBSE मतलब हम लोग थोड़ा एडवांस क्वेश्चंस थोड़े ज़्यादा लेंगे एक्स्ट्रा, नथिंग एल्स, अलॉन्ग विद NCERT कुछ ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस। Next one, straight angle, angle whose measurement is 180 is called straight angle. हाँ, तो फिर टेंशन क्यों करना, ज़्यादा है ना, इस तरह से कॉन्फिडेंट रहो। ओके, नेक्स्ट वन, रिफ्लेक्स एंगल, angle whose measurement is greater than 180 and is less than 360 is called reflex angle. So here we are going to use so here we are going to use few these terms which you need to remember: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and reflex angle. The next, collinear and non-collinear points. So what are called collinear points? Points which are in same straight line are called collinear. ऐसे बिल्कुल मत सोचो कि इतना नहीं आएगा, बस सोचते हुए चलो कि 90% से वो ही आएगा, कि तुम्हारे तो सारे पेपर अच्छे से हो गए ना हर्ष। सो वाई टू गेट टेंस्ड। गौतम का थोड़ा सा मैथ्स पे प्रॉब्लम हुआ, इसलिए वो थोड़ा सा चिंता कर रहा है, बाकी तुम्हारे तो सभी अच्छे हो गए ना। सो collinear points, if the points are in the same line, we call them collinear points. Okay, today I'm taking 9th standard. सभी अपने अपने परसेंटेज लिख रहे हो, सारे ओल्ड ज्वाइन किए हो। Collinear, if the points are on the same straight line, we call them collinear, and non-collinear if they are not in the straight line, non-collinear point. Okay. अच्छा, तुम्हारा भी मैथ्स और असिस्टेंट में प्रॉब्लम हुआ है? हाँ, आई सॉ यू। हाई स्टडी। Now these are the points, and then arms, already you know arms of the angle, and then vertex. So these are the few basics which we are going to use. Then next one, intersecting lines. So here, if two parallel lines are there, if a line is drawn on any parallel line, we call them transversal. So here, if we draw a line on any two parallel lines, we call them transversal. Now, the angle, like here, where there is formation of Z. So this angles are called alternate angles. The angles which are on the alternate side of the transversal are called alternate angle, and alternate angles are always equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 2. They are called alternate angle. And the same way 3 and 4, they are also alternate angles. So these are alternate side. These are interior alternate angle. In the same way, these two angles, they are exterior. So here you can see Z formation. These are exterior alternate angles. They are also equal. In the same way, these two angles. So here alternate angles are equal. हाँ मैंने देखा है स्टडी. You joined, I saw. यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स के साथ शुरू कर दिया ना, इसलिए थोड़ा एक्सप्लेनेशन पे भी कॉन्सेंट्रेट कर रही हूँ. Next, in the transversal, if two lines intersect each other, these are called intersecting lines, and the angles which are inside the intersection, they are vertically opposite angles. So here these are called vertically opposite angles. So here angle 1 is equal to angle 2, vertically opposite angles. They are also always equal. And the same way angle 3 and 4 will be equal. So these are vertically opposite angle, and the fourth one, the last one which we are going to use is corresponding angle. So here in the transversal, like if a transversal is drawn on two parallel lines, the angle which is above the line are called corresponding angle. So here there will be formation of F. So angle, like if it is 1 and 2, angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. These are called corresponding angles. In the same way, angles which are below the line. So angle 3 and 4, they are also corresponding pair. Always these angles are equal. So angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Physics, chemistry, maths. What is PCM? Okay. Physics, chemistry, maths. So as there will be choice like whether you can, so you can choose either maths or bio. So on that day also she told you about her name spelling. Again it's wrong. गौतम मैंने बोला था तुमको मस्ती नहीं करना है, ठीक है? So be respective to all, like. In the same way, angle 5, angle 6 are equal. उसके बाद next angle 7 and angle 8, these are equal. They are called corresponding angles. So if you remember these points, easily you can solve this chapter. So these are the few basic concepts which we are going to use in this chapter. And moreover, like complementary angle and supplementary angle, already you covered that. Angle whose sum is 90 are called complementary angles, and angle whose sum is 180 are called supplementary angles. So here we are going to start out now chapter, and one more theorem is here, angle sum theorem. So already we use that property. Sum of the angles of a triangle are 180. आज तो गौतम का लैंग्वेज कितना अच्छा चल रहा है. गौतम ऐसे ही बात करो. हाँ, नाइस गौतम. I want this only from you. So here, angle sum property. What does angle sum property states? Here we need to, it's given ABC is a triangle. In triangle ABC, angle A plus angle A, angle B and angle C are the three angles of a triangle. Are angles of a triangle. To prove we need to prove angle A plus B plus C is 180. So this is important theorem of this chapter. We need to prove three angles, that is sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. And construction, draw a line parallel to BC. So here draw a line, let it be L dash. A line L dash be parallel to BC. So this in construction we did a line parallel. Okay Harsha. Okay Harsh bhai. सभी को मिलेगा, तुम थोड़ी कोई स्पेशल हो या नहीं हो तुमको नहीं मिले. Now draw a line L dash parallel to BC. So we'll start with numbering. So simply whatever numbers you feel like, give them 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So here starting out with proof part, angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Angle 1 and angle 4 both are equal. Reason? Angle 1 and angle 4 both are equal. Reason here, they are making alternate angles. Alternate angles. And the same way, angle 3 is equal to angle 4, as angle 1 and 4, angle 3 is equal to angle 5. So first here in the construction there was a triangle. In construction we drew a line L dash, and now angle 1 and angle 4 both are equal, they are making alternate angle. In the same way 3 and 5, they are also equal, they are making alternate pair. मैम मैंने सुना है इस बार क्लास 9th का सिलेबस में थोड़ा चेंज हुआ है. हर बार सिलेबस चेंज हो रहा है ना, उन लोग हमेशा बस मतलब डिक्रीज़ करते जा रहे हैं सिलेबस. सभी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस को हटा दे रहे हैं और बाद में एग्ज़ाम में सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछ लेते हैं. जैसे अभी लास्ट ईयर एनसीईआरटी चेंज होने के पहले वेरी नाइस क्वेश्चंस वर देयर, देन दे रिड्यूस दैट लास्ट एक्सरसाइजेस. सो इस तरह से हर बार करते हैं एंड देन फाइनली इन एग्जाम्स एवरीथिंग आर आस्क्ड. So angle 1 is equal to angle 4, angle 3 is equal to angle 5. So all these are like scam. So unless they make changes in the books, the same books will get circulate. So they make little changes and they announce that there is change in the syllabus so that everyone will purchase new books. Okay, angle 3 equal to angle 4, that is also alternate angle. Now angle 1 plus angle 2, ग्रेविटेशन हटा दिया है और केमिस्ट्री का फर्स्ट चैप्टर भी हटा दिया. ग्रेविटेशन तो अच्छा चैप्टर था, ग्रेविटेशन उनको रखना चाहिए था. केमिस्ट्री का फर्स्ट चैप्टर चलो इतना कुछ काम का नहीं था. मेरा क्लास 10th में अमृता okay, here angle 1 equal to angle 4, they are alternate angle. Angle 3 equal to angle 5, then angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180. So this here making straight line. So these three angles we added and they are making straight line. So here 180, reason is straight angle. Now we can replace 1 with 4. So this is first equation, this is second equation. Replace 1 with 4, keeping 2 as it is, and 3 with 5. So this is how we got from equation 1 and 2. So finally 4 plus 2 plus 5 is 180. Angle 4 is B, angle 2 is A, and angle 5 is C is 180. Therefore, so final statement, angle A plus B plus C is 180. So this we made. Sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180. So this is the theorem of this chapter and it is very important. Math से this video इसमें सिलेबस चेंज बताया है 9th का। अच्छा, मुझे सजेशन दे रहे हो, ठीक है चलो। काफ़ी कुछ मुझे नहीं पता है, बताओ, अच्छी बात है, आई विल लर्न। हाँ, okay, so this is the first theorem of this chapter, and this is one of the important theorem. So yeah, those who are of 9th standard students, though the syllabus is being changed, try to learn all the things whatever there, as old syllabus was best one. तेरे को मैं व्हाट्सअप नंबर अगर दूंगी ना तो मेरा दिमाग ख़राब कर देगा, सो आई डोंट वांट टू शेयर माय व्हाट्सअप नंबर। तो रोज़ मुझे फ़ोन किया करेगा फिर। Okay, so this now we are starting out with the exercise 6.1. Here in the first question, okay, here तो अच्छा खासा तो मेरे से चैट कर लेता है, फिर क्या ज़रूरत है तेरे को व्हाट्सएप नंबर का। नाइस, हाँ, इन दिनों लाइक 3 ऑफ यू, एक स्टडी 99, हर्ष और गौतम, तीनों के साथ काफ़ी अच्छा मेल जोल बन गया है। अच्छा लगता है तुम लोगों से बातें करते हुए। So here it is given AB and CD intersect at O, and so from the question we need to write all the things. So question is given in this way: line AB and CD intersect at O if AOC plus BOE is 70 and BOD is 40. Find BOE and reflex of COE. In geometry part, like now onwards, it is very compulsory. From 9th standard onwards, you need to write all the given things, whatever is given, and then to proof, what you need to prove, and diagram. So all these things are important. If you complete all this, though the solution is wrong, you are going to get step marking for that. So read question carefully, and whatever the given part is there, though you know the solution or no, whatever, okay, write down all the things given and then to proof. गौतम नहीं देने वाली हूँ. So here given AB and CD intersect. So here they are line AB and CD intersect at O. So these all we are seeing the question and then writing. And then this is the first one given, then to find. Okay, one more was given, like angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70. So this was given. We need to find BOE and reflex COE. So this all we copied from question. So here, and the question it was given. So those who are attending, appearing for the 9th standard and learning the chapter, for them, like, so I started with the geometry part, as students mostly feel geometry portion to be little difficult one. फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन मुझे आज तक समझ नहीं आया, अभी मैं करवाऊंगी, तुम देख लेना, ठीक है? अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो फिर मेरे को बोलना, वीडियो देखना और सीख के फिर मेरे को कमेंट करना। देखो अभी यहाँ पे व्हाट इज गिवन फ्रॉम द क्वेश्चन, हमको देख के क्या क्या लिखना है। लाइन ए बी एंड सी डी इंटरसेक्ट एट ओ, सो दिस वॉज गिवन पार्ट, एंड दिस वॉज ऑल्सो गिवन एंगल ए ओ सी प्लस बी ओ ई इज 70 एंड एंगल बी ओ डी इज 40, and then to find, we need to find these two angles. So this all we copied from question. So up to here, these all things we copied only from the question, so this will carry 2 marks. So those who are attending for the first time, those are learning for the 9th standard, so all these are the tips which you need to write out. We started with 6.1 here, then we are moving with the proof part. So here we'll start from AOC plus BOE. So here AOC plus BOE. So these two angles are given 70 and BOD is given 40. So we'll start from there only. Angle AOC plus BOE is 70. So it was given. Now we can replace BOE with BOD. BOD is given 40. So this was given in the question 40. We can replace BOD and AOC as they are vertically opposite angle. So AOC could be replaced with 40. So how we did this 40? Because angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. So this step you need to write first. They are vertically opposite angle. So that's why we replaced AOC with 40. तो बहुत पैसे वाला है, लालच दिला रहा है. अच्छे से सेटल हो जा, जॉब कर, उसके बाद अपने पैसे से, नॉट विथ योर फादर्स मनी. So here BOE is 70 minus 40. It's 30. We got the value of BOE. So this was first question. We need to find BOE. Next, if we add all these three angles, it is making a straight angle. So sum will be 180. From there, we can find out COE, as we need to find out reflex of COE. So here, the next part of the question, angle AOC plus COE plus BOE. If we add all the three angles, it's 180. That is straight angle. They are making straight angle. So out of which we were given with AOE and BOC, their sum was 70. So this was given. So let's find COE. So COE will be equal to 180 minus 70. So thus we got COE as 110. क्या बोला? तुम्हारे पास गौतम वो अपने पैसे का करेगा बोला, और तू 10,000. ठीक है, 10,000 वगैरह पापा से लेता है, इसलिए तू बोल भी रहा था ना कि पेपर के अंदर तूने पैसे रखे हैं. सो इट्स नॉट फेयर थिंग. Okay, next we got the value of COE here. Reflex of COE we need to find. Whenever they will ask reflex, like if suppose COE is this part, then reflex means the remaining part, the back part of the angle. So back side one, that is out of 360 we need to subtract it. So reflex of COE, whatever we got COE, that value we need to subtract from 360. So reflex of COE will be 270. बोल रहा था कि मैंने नोट रखे हैं पेपर के अंदर, तो जो भी करेक्शन करेगा वो मुझे मार्क्स दे दें. उसको पता नहीं कि बस नोट ऐसे ही निकाल लिए जाते हैं. Just they make fun of the student. So when teachers find this. Okay, this is the question. Once again we are revising. Here two lines were intersecting each other. So this angle was given 40. So AOC, this was given 40. So I considered AOC as also 40, as they are making vertically opposite angles. Then sum of the AOC plus BOE was given 70. So this we got 40. BOE we can calculate by subtracting 40 from 70. So that is 30. So here we calculated BOE, which is 30. Then next, these three angles are making straight angle. So the sum is 180. Out of that, 70 is subtracted. So finally we calculated COE. So this is how we calculated COE. After that, reflex of COE we need to find out. So here finally reflex of CO is 360 minus 110, which is 270. Now the next question, गौतम सिर्फ अच्छी बातें. So this is C and this one is 90. So in this, मैंने बोला ना ये पागल है, बस थोड़ी देर में सटिया जाता है, उसकी बातों का ध्यान मत दो हर्ष. 360 minus 110, 250. Okay, thank you, those who are seeing. Very nice. So someone, those who commented, thank you. So it's 250. Subtraction was wrong. 360 minus 110 is 250. Nice. So इस तरह से बकवास करने के वजह हर्ष, see, someone watching the video sincerely. So reflex of CO is 250. Very good. फेस रिवील करना है तो तुम यू कैन सी माई वीडियोज, मेनी वीडियोज फेस इज देयर. देखो टेक्नोलॉजी सिखाओ नया नया इंस्टेड ऑफ कमेंटिंग. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन, A ratio B is given 2:3. So here we can see that angle POY is 90. So as the symbol is for 90. Next, A ratio B is given 2:3. So as it is given ratio, we'll consider them to be X. Let 2X and 3X be angle A and angle B. A plus B is 90. So A is 2X, B is 3X, it's 90. So 5X is 90, X is 90 upon 5. So we got the value of X as, क्या काम है जिम जाने का? So X is 18. Therefore, angle A is 2 multiplied by 18. कैसे पता चला मैं बहुत फिट हूँ? 36. Angle B is 3 multiplied by 18. So it's 54. Okay, we got the value of A and B. Now we need to find C. So here we can say, see again there is a straight line. So straight line, if two angles are there, we call them linear pair. Angle B and angle C, they are making linear pair, out of which we got the value of B as 54. So angle B plus angle C is 180, that is making linear pair. And value of B we got 54, 54 plus C is 180. So angle C is 180 minus 54. So it's 126. In this question, we need to calculate value of angle C and A and B. So this is the final answer. A we got 36, B we got 54. काफ़ी एंटरटेन करता है. आज तो ठीक है, उसका लैंग्वेज वगैरह काफ़ी सुधर गया, नहीं तो पहले तो बस उसकी बात तो सुनो तो गुस्सा भी आ जाए. So here we calculated. Next, moving to third question. हर्ष, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 तक रहना जरूर. हाँ, तुमने बोला था तुमको 5 समझ में नहीं आया, आज तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 समझ में आ ही जाएगा. So it's P, Q, R, T and S. So in this question, it's given PQR is equal to PRQ. So PQR is equal to PRQ. These two angles are equal. So let's write given part. Given angle PQR is equal to PRQ. Then to prove. we need to prove angle PQS is equal to PRT. So let's start proof part now. If we take this to be angle 1 and angle 2, and the same way angle 3 and angle 4, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. They are making linear pair. एक minute. मैडम छुप गए, बस कुछ ना कुछ कमेंट ही करते रहे ना. So yeah, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 linear pair. In the same way, angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180. It's also linear pair. Chai पीने नहीं गई. My husband was going, so I just went till door to close it. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is 180. So as they are making linear pair, both are, their sum is 180. So from equation 1 and 2, we can compare them. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 4. ठीक है, इन दोनों को 180 total है. So we compare them. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 4. Now moreover, it was given angle 1 and angle 2 is, angle 1 and angle 3 is equal. So we can cancel them. Therefore, angle 2 equal to angle 4. So how we cancelled? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This was given. So we cancelled them. So we left out with 2 and 3. Angle 2 is PQS is equal to PRT. So both the angles are equal. कुछ ना कुछ बोलते रहता है ना. Okay, this we completed third question. Now let's start with fourth question. Question number 4. So here this angle is given X, Y, Z and W. So on this we can see that there is a formation of complete angle and complete angle makes the sum 360. So here it is given, if x plus y is equal to w plus z. This is given in this question. We need to prove AOB is a line. It's given x plus y is equal to w plus z, and we need to prove AOB is a line. So let's start with the solution. So nice, Hers. You know everything. मम्मी का काफ़ी हेल्प करते हो, कई बार बोलते हो माय मदर इज़ कॉलिंग मी और मैं ये सब कर रहा हूँ. सो इट्स नाइस. सो तुम्हारा जो एक्शन है ना, इट रिमाइंड्स मी माय सन कि हाउ हेल्पफुल ही वाज. सो यहाँ पे AOB इज अ लाइन. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विथ प्रूफ. फ्रॉम गिवन पार्ट वी विल स्टार्ट. सो हियर इट वाज गिवन x plus y is equal to w plus z. So x plus y is equal to w plus z. It was given. If we add all the angles, x plus y plus w plus z, the total is 360. So how we got 360? They are making complete angle. So sum of all the four angles is equal, as they are making complete angle. Now here we can replace w plus z with x plus y, as it was given w plus z is equal to x plus y. So replace that with x plus y. Now there is 2 times x and 2 times y. So we can take 2 common. So 2 times x plus y is equal to 360. So 360 will get cancelled with 2. So it's 180. X plus y is making 180. So when x and y they are making 180 means they are making a linear pair. So as if the sum of 2 pair of angles is 180, they are making linear pair. Once if the linear pair is equal, we call AOB triangle. क्यों होगा? line होगा ना. They are making linear pair. If 3 non-collinear points are there, then it will be a triangle. They are collinear points. Therefore, AOB is a line. So here you need to write one statement, but they are making linear pair. So as they are making linear pair, therefore AOB is a line. So this we want to prove. देखा मैम आपने ही कह दिया AOB is a line, hence proved. तूने ट्रायंगल है बोला ना? अच्छा मैंने बोल दिया इसलिए. सो नाइस. ओके नेक्स्ट. हाँ हर्ष, तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन पे हम पहुंच गए. अब ध्यान देना. तुमने बोला था कि ये क्वेश्चन तुमको कभी समझ में नहीं आया. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न दिस क्वेश्चन. So this is most important question of this exercise. Question number 5. Here it is given POQ is a line. So let's start with given part. Given POQ is a line. Then OR is perpendicular on PQ. Next, OR is perpendicular on PQ. So these two are given. This is first one. This is second point. Then we need to prove ROS is equal to half of QOS minus POS. So let's start with the proof part now. This we need to prove. So you can see here it is a perpendicular. This was given, it is a perpendicular. So if we add these two angles, their sum will be 90. If we add these two angles, as it is a perpendicular, their sum will be 90. Moreover, if from this complete angle, if we subtract this angle, then also sum is 90. So first part, angle POS plus angle ROS, it's 90. Here I added these two angles, repeating once again, POS plus ROS, their sum is 90. Let this be first equation. Now second equation, out of this obtuse angle SOQ or QOS, if we subtract ROS, again the sum will be 90. Out of this complete obtuse angle, if we subtract this smaller one, we're left out with 90. So this is the second part. Angle QOS minus angle ROS is 90. This is second equation. From both the equations, if we compare, we can find that from both the equations, we can compare them that both are making 90. So both are equal to each other. From equation 1 and 2, we can compare them and we can make them equal. POS plus ROS is equal to QOS minus ROS. So as both of them were making 90, so we compared them from equation 1 and 2. Both the equations are equal. Now shift ROS towards one side. So ROS plus, shifting this ROS towards left. So plus ROS is equal to QOS minus POS. So यहाँ पे अभी हमने क्या किया? Both the angles were making 90. So ROS को मैंने shift कर लिया. ROS plus ROS is twice of ROS. So there are 2 times of ROS is equal to angle QOS minus POS. So finally, angle ROS is half of QOS minus POS. This only we need to prove. So hence it got proved. Is it clear? हर्ष अब समझ में आ गया? हर्ष समझ में आया? Is it clear to all? Easy है, काफी simple है. So first, so how we did this question? Many students find it difficult. So we added these two parts. They are making 90. Second part, out of this bigger triangle, obtuse triangle, we subtracted this acute angle. So again the sum is 90. Then we compared both the angles. So only in 3 steps we can complete this question. अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स को सजेस्ट करना for 9th and 10th to see my videos. Okay, this we completed with the first exercise. 6.1 got completed here. Now let's start with example. So here in example, this is example number 4. It's given 135. This one is 40. We need to find x, m, y. So this complete angle we need to find out. So here x is there, m is there, and y is there. 2 parallel lines are there. We need to find x, m, y. To find angle x, m, y. So how you are going to calculate this? So for this we need to draw a line which will be parallel to them. So in construction, draw a line. So here we need to draw AB parallel to PQ. So here 2 lines are there. PQ मूल्य पर 30% डिस्काउंट देकर 10% लाभ कमाता है और कुल 56 रुपये लाभ होता है, तो वस्तु का अंकित मूल्य क्या है? अंकित मूल्य माने कॉस्ट प्राइस ना. एक दुकानदार अंकित मूल्य पर 23% देकर 10% लाभ कमाता है. सो ही gave 23% discount. Okay, Harsh, bye. So here he gave 23% discount and then 10% profit. एक ये वाला क्वेश्चन करके फिर मैं वो ले रही हूँ पीयूष. So here find x m y. So this x m y we need to find out here. Construction, draw AB parallel to PQ. So here we can see that these are making co-interior angles. In parallel lines, if there is a like on the parallel line, if there is a transversal, angles which are interior to the parallel lines, they are called co-interior angles. And the sum is, हाँ बता रही हूँ कि उसे एक मिनट. हाँ वैसे ये आंध्र प्रदेश. I'm a South Indian. So construction AB is parallel to PQ. Now let it be angle 1, angle 2. Now proof angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. जिसमें से अभी हमको angle 1 is given 135. We can calculate the value of 2. So angle 2 will be 180 minus 135. So it's 45. Now okay, next one 3 and 4. Angle 3 equal to angle 4. They are 40. Alternate angles. We got the value of 2 and 3. Therefore, angle XMY is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. So 3 we calculated as, okay, this I wrote 2, angle 2 plus 3. Huh? So angle 2 is 45 and angle 3 is 40. If we add them, so angle XMY is 85. So this we got the value of XMY. Okay. Okay, now let's start with the next question. Example number 5. ఇవన్నీ లోపల చేస్తావా? మరి ఇవాళ స్టార్ట్ అయిందన్నా? అచ్చా, ఎక్కడ ఏ కన్నా ఇప్పుడు చూసావా? Hi ma'am, which is the easiest board in India? I feel CBSE board is the easiest board. Easiest करके नहीं, CBSE board में हमको knowledge रहता है, like we'll be having vast preparation. In other boards, limited preparations will be there. ठीक है, बाकी सारे boards में क्या होता है, like if we have any state board, they make particular questions to be fixed. Like these questions will be asked, these are important questions like that. But in CBSE board, there is no limit. So students will sincerely practice out. Okay. Okay, here the next question. If a transversal intersect two lines such that the bisector of a pair of corresponding angles are parallel, then prove that the two lines are parallel. So here, this question is very important one. This they can ask like for 5 marks. Example number 5, here it is given, the transversal intersect two lines such that the bisector of the pair of corresponding angle. So here, these are the corresponding angles. Their bisectors are parallel, we need to prove. So let's start with the question here. So here it is given, two transversals are, two lines are parallel, PQ and RS, and AD is transversal to that. BE and CG are bisector of corresponding angle. 11th का कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ना है हर्ष? 11th में से ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री एंड बायो. मैथ्स उसका काफ़ी वास्ट हो जाएगा, सो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू गिव दैट मच ऑफ टाइम. So here BE and CG parallel we need to prove. So here it is given. So let's start out with given part here. Here it is given, PQ is parallel to RS. हाँ ठीक, जाओ. नाइस, तुम अटेंड करते हो, कमेंट्स करते हो, सो आई फील हैप्पी. कहाँ वो चला गया 10,000 वाला? सुपर चैट कुछ करने वाला था 10,000 का. Okay, PQ is parallel to RS, and then we need to prove BE parallel to CG. So this we need to prove BE parallel to CG. Now let's start with proof part. PQ is parallel to RS, therefore angle ABQ. So these two angles are above the line. So this complete angle, they're making corresponding angle. Angle ABQ is equal to angle BCS. They are corresponding angles. So these two are parallel lines. So these two are making corresponding angle. Now, as the angle are equal, so half of ABQ is equal to half of BCS. So when complete angles are equal, their halves will also be equal. For the half part, we can write this to be angle 1 and angle 2. So in place of half, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Therefore, BE but you can see here they are making corresponding angle. So therefore, BE is parallel to CG, but they are corresponding angle. So they are parallel. So once go through with this question. So this is a very important question. See the solution once. How many of you understood this question? So some few two students are attending. I don't know who are those. So now this will be completed exercise. Now we are going to start out with 6.2. Amrita, are you there? We are going to start out with 6.2 now. So this is based on alternate angle and corresponding angle property. So which you learned in beginning of the video. 6.2 first question. Three parallel lines are there and they are intersected by a transversal. AB is parallel to CD is parallel to EF. We need to find the value of X, Y and Z. So here it is given Y ratio Z is 3:4. Y ratio Z is given 3:4. Y ratio Z is given 3:4. We need to find the value of X. So let's start with solution here. Here it is given angle 1. If we consider angle 1. So now starting out with the proof part. Angle 1 is equal to Y. They are making vertically opposite angle. So as cross is there, so they are vertically opposite angle. These two angles are making vertically opposite angles. Now angle 1 plus angle Z is 180. They are co-interior angles. So what are called co-interior angles? Angles which are inside a parallel line. Co-interior angles. ठीक है, ये दोनों co-interior angle हो गए and the sum will be 180. Now Y ratio Z is given 3:4. So Y and 1 are equal. So we can consider this to be. So as already X letter is there. So instead of X, choose some other letter. So here 3A plus 4A will be equal to 180. Angle Y and Z is given 3:4. So that I considered in terms of A. 3A plus 4A to be 180. So 7A is 180. Okay, the ratio is given 3:7. So by mistake I took 4. So 10A is 180. Thus A is 180 upon 10. 18. We got the value of A. So Y is 3A. Thus Y value will be 3 multiplied by 10. 30. 3 multiplied by 18. So it's 54. And angle Z was 7A. So it's 7 multiplied by 18. So it's 126. We got the value of Y and Z. In the question, X was asked, what is the value of X? So here you can see X and Z, they are making alternate angle. So X will be equal to Z. Angle X is equal to angle Z is equal to 126. They are making alternate pair. So they are alternate angles. So this we completed first question of 6.2. So let's start with next question. Okay, any often like if any of the students, those who are attending the class, if you are having exams and if any other queries are there, you can ask me so that we can deal out with that chapter. It's not particular that we'll be starting with 6th chapter only. So yeah, I started with lesson number 6. I thought that most of the exam like students got completed with their exams. So this is for the purpose to make them to understand this chapter thoroughly. So as this is one of the easiest chapter and students can score more in this chapter. So basic properties are there here. And the second question, it's given AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. EF is perpendicular on CD. So here in the given part, AB parallel to CD and EF is perpendicular on CD. It's given. Then angle GED is given 126. GED, this complete angle is given 126. Angle GED 126, we need to find angle AGE, GEF and FGE. So these three angles we need to find out. So let's start with proof part. So here AGE and GED, they are making alternate angles. So in this chapter, you need to be very particular with alternate angle, vertically opposite angle, where the lines are parallel, which one is transversal. If you're clear with all the concept, easily you can get all the solutions. Angle AGE is equal to angle GED. They are alternate angles. So though as both are alternate angle, so value of GED was given 26. Therefore, AGE is 126. So this we got first value. Next we need to find out GEF. GEF. So here GED is 126, out of which this is perpendicular. So if we subtract 90 from 126, we can calculate the value of GED. Angle GED is equal to angle GEF plus angle FED. So this complete angle is sum of both the angles. So these two angles sum. Now 126 is equal to GEF plus 90. FED is 90. So angle GEF will be equal to 126 minus 90. Thus its value is 36. We got the value of GEF as 36. Now next we need to find out FGE. FGE. So here this was already 126. Here they are making linear pair. Different properties are there. Different students can approach it in different way. It's not that you need to stuck out with only single concept. Here you can use either the linear pair property or angle sum property. Here we got this angle, this is 90. We can calculate this one. So in this way, different methods are there. So here I'm calculating this as with linear pair. So let it be angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. They are linear pair. Now out of which angle 1 was 126. 126 plus angle 2 is 180. So angle 2 will be equal to 180 minus 126. Thus it is 54. Angle 2 is angle FGE. So this we got all the three angles. So basic properties are there. If you are clear with those basic properties, easily you can solve this chapter. Now next question. So this question number 3 is also important question of this chapter. It's given 110. This is 130. You need to find angle R. So in the question it is given PQR is 110. PQR is 110. RST is 130. So here in given part, PQR is 110, RST 130. We need to find the value of angle QRS. To find angle QRS. So let's start with the solution. For this kind of questions, always you need to draw a parallel line. In construction, draw a line L parallel to PQ and ST. So here, or we can choose this to be AB. So whatever you feel comfortable. So this is the construction part. Construction, draw AB parallel to PQ and ST. So this we did a parallel line. Now let it be angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3. Now proof angle 1 plus 110 is 180. They are making co-interior angle. So angle 1 is 180 minus 110. So it's 70. So whenever we are using any property, it's compulsory to write over there co-interior angles. Sum of co-interior angles is always 180. And the same way 3 and 130 is also making co-interior pair. So angle 3, so sum of the part I will be solving over here. Angle 3 plus 130 is equal to 180. So they are also making co-interior pair. So angle 3 is 50. Now here 1 plus 2 plus 3, they are making a straight angle. If only 2 angles will be there, write down like linear pair. If 3 angles or more than 3 are there, more than 2 are there, use straight angle property for them. So here 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180. Here you need to write straight angle. They are making straight angle, out of which we calculated angle 1 to be 70. Angle 2 we need to calculate. Angle 3 is 50. So angle 2 will be equal to 180 minus 50 plus 70 is 120. So angle 2 is 180 minus 120. Thus it is 60. So in this way we calculated PRS as 60. So let's start with next question now. This is fourth question. So it is given P, Q, R, this is given 50, this is Y and this is X. We need to find the value of X and Y. Angle PRD is given 127. So let's write given part. So as I told, like in this chapter, given and to proof and diagram is very important. Don't skip them. For given to proof and diagram, you are going to get 2 marks. So here given AB is parallel to CD and angle APQ is given 50, angle PRD is given 127. So this part is quite easy, like whenever you will read the question, so you need to draw the diagram first, and then if whatever they start from, if this is the given part, if AB is parallel to CD and APQ is 50 and PRD is 127. So till here it is given part. to find, so this will come in next step. So simply by seeing the question, this part can be done, and this will carry 2 marks. So to find x and y, angle x, angle y. So here you can see as AB and CD is parallel, so here they are making alternate angles. Whenever there is Z formation, we call them alternate angles. So here there is a Z formation between 50 and y and 127. So these are making alternate angle. So here a Z is there. Now proof 50 plus y is equal to 127. They are making alternate angle. So how they are making alternate angle? Because AB is parallel to CD. So as they are parallel, so they are making alternate angle. Therefore, y is equal to 127 minus 50. So thus it is 77. We got the value of y. We need to find x. So here you can see again there is a formation of z. They are making alternate angles. So x is equal to 50. So whenever there is z formation, there alternate angles will form. So x is 50. X is equal to 50. AB is parallel to CD. So therefore, if we write angle 1 here, angle x is equal to angle 1 is equal to 50. They are alternate angles. So this is completed with the 4th question. Now there is a nice example here. Example number 6. Completed example number 5, and then example 6 also very important one. So in the figure is given somewhat in this way. We need to find out the value of x, y and z. So here from the figure you can recognize that x and y, they are making corresponding angle. So here there is a formation of F. 2 parallel lines are there. Angle which is above parallel lines, they are called corresponding angle. And next y and 55, they are co-interior angles. So there is a transversal and these angles are in between the parallel lines. So they are making co-interior pair. So to calculate y, we need to subtract 55 from 180. After getting y and x will be equal as they are making co-interior corresponding angles. And next here they are perpendiculars. So z plus 55 is 90 as it is a perpendicular. So let's start out with the solution. Z plus, so diagram is three parallel lines are there. So these two are interrelated as they are perpendicular. So we'll start out the solution from there. Z, here it is given EA is perpendicular on AB. Here E is there and B is there. Given EA perpendicular on AB. Therefore, angle Z plus 55 is equal to 90. So as it is perpendicular. So Z will be equal to 90 minus 55. 90 minus 55, so it is 35. We got the value of Z. Now angle Y and 55, they are making co-interior angles. So as they are inside the parallel lines, if the angle is enclosed between two parallel lines with the transversal. So here EB is a transversal and these two lines are enclosed between two parallel lines. So they are making corresponding co-interior pair. Angle Y plus 55 is equal to 180. They are co-interior angles. So Y is equal to 180 minus 55. It's 125. We got the value of Y. Now y and x both are equal. They are corresponding angles. So how we know that angles are corresponding? If parallel lines are there, just you see like here two parallel lines are there. This angle and this angle, they are below the line. These two lines are there. Angles which are below the line are called corresponding angle. And the same way, angle which are above the line, they are also corresponding angle. So always corresponding pairs are equal. If this is 20, this will also be 20. If this is 140 or 160, this will also be 160. Below the line and above the line, they are making corresponding pair. So here we got the value of y. Y we calculated as 125. So x will also be 125 as they are above the line and they are making corresponding angles. We can also use to find x by assuming the angle inside the triangle. You can find out that also inside the triangle, or like many properties are there. This is exterior angle of a triangle. Okay, so exterior angle is equal to sum of opposite interior. If you add this 90 and z, then also you can calculate x. Many properties are there. Okay, it's not like you need to stuck out with. So whatever you feel simple, feel like to use that property. So here I'm using the corresponding one. X is equal to y is equal to 125. So they are corresponding angles. So one more like exterior angle of a triangle. So this is 90, 90 plus 35. Again it will be 125. Same answer. So in that way you can calculate, or by calculating this one by linear pair method, by subtracting from 180, x can be calculated. Okay, now the last one more question is there, fifth one. Then as per this new edition, chapter 6 will get over. But in old NCERT, 6.3 was there. That used to be very important. Okay, by exterior angle. Was there any 9th standard student, those who attended the class till now? Any 9th standard student who attended class till now? Not a single? Not getting any comment whether 9th standard students were there or not. Okay, question number 5 is given. So here question number 5. PQ and RS are the two mirrors. So here these two are mirrors parallel to each other, and incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ. So here AB is the incident ray which is striking the mirror, BC is reflected ray, and BC is acting like incident ray for the second mirror, and again CD is reflected ray. We need to prove AB is parallel to CD. Okay, to make AB parallel to CD, these two angles we need to make to be equal. So as they are making alternate angles, so lines will be parallel. So here in the construction, we'll draw a line. So here two parallel lines are there. This is incident angle, reflected angle. This is acting like an incident angle for the second mirror. Again reflected angle. If we draw two perpendiculars here, let they be normal. Okay, as incident ray and reflected ray are there, they are normal. Now angle of incidence, angle of reflection. We know that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. So here angle 1 equal to angle I equal to angle R. Angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. And the same way, this one is R, again this is I and this is R. They are equal. So angle I and R are equal for the second mirror. Let it be I2, R2. I2 is equal to R2. Now here you can see that these two are perpendiculars. We did normal. So these two are parallel lines. So here they are making alternate angle. So R is equal to R1 is equal to I2 as they are making alternate angle. So here we can write R1 is equal to I2. They are alternate angle. So if it is MN and PQ, as MN parallel to PQ, so they are making alternate angle. Now if these two angles are equal, so as this was equal to I1 and I2 was equal to R2, so alternately these two angles will also be equal. So if it is first equation, this is second equation, and this is third equation. From 1 and 2 we can write perpendiculars are parallel, so the refracted and incident will be equal. Thank you, Naitik. So nice explanation you are giving. Ayush, hello. Good morning. So here, so as the angles are equal from 1, 2 and 3, we can state that angle 1, I1 is equal to R2. So these two are also equal. If we add them, 1 plus R, I1 plus R1, so as all are equal, we can add them. So here, angle I1 plus R1 will be equal to I2 plus R2. So complete angle will be equal. Give much more labeling here. So here it is given A and here it is D. Therefore, angle AMQ will be equal to NQD. But they are making alternate angles. So AM is parallel to QD. So this only we need to prove. ये लाइन्स एंड एंगल नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड का है, CBSE 9th लाइन्स एंड एंगल्स. सो आज से मैंने CBSE 9th शुरू किया है, तो ये चैप्टर काफ़ी सिंपल सा है, तो मैंने सोचा कि ये वाला आज कर लें. ओके तुम्हारी सिस्टर है ना, अगर उसको टाइम मिले तो बोलना देख ले. 9th chapter 6 lines and angles. हाँ. So therefore, so from 1 and 2 we can say that AM is parallel to CD. So this we completed. 6.3 एक करना है, लेकिन 6.3 के मेरे पास अभी क्वेश्चंस नहीं हैं, तो वो मैं कहीं से डाउनलोड कर लूँगी. अभी वो 9th के एग्जाम्स देने वाली है या 9th में आई है आयुष? अच्छा नैतिक, दिस क्वेश्चन इज फॉर यू. इवन आयुष, अगर सॉल्व करो तो अच्छी बात है. X, Y, Z. Condition is given. So here, Y upon X is equal to 5, Z upon X is equal to 4. Find the value of X. अच्छा एग्ज़ाम देने वाली है, तो एक बार पूछ लेना कोई सा चैप्टर, अगर उसको रिवीजन करना है तो वो वाला चैप्टर करवा लूँगी. अगर एग्ज़ाम देने वाली है तो शायद इतना डिटेल में उसको ज़रूरत नहीं होगा ना, एक क्विक रिवीजन का ही ज़रूरत होगा. अच्छा ये वाला एंगल फाइंड करना है. इफ़ यू नो इट्स वेल एंड गुड. नैतिक मिश्रा, इफ़ यू वांट मी टू एक्सप्लेन, आई विल एक्सप्लेन इट. से इट क्विकली. 18 डिग्री. आयुष का आंसर आ गया, वाह. 18, वेरी गुड. चलो बढ़िया, फिर मैं नहीं करवा रही हूँ. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. I'll find one question. This is all we did. Here in this figure, you need to find X. Find the value of X. ट्वेल्थ में मैथ्स कंप्लीट ही नहीं लेती हूँ, ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री एंड बायो. मेरा 11th-12th में MYPC था, सो मैथ्स एंड बायो दोनों लिया था, तो मैंने वहाँ पे बायो को ज़्यादा कॉन्सेंट्रेट किया था 11th के समय पे। Say answer quickly. What is X? Natik and Ayush waiting for you. वन 140. हाँ आंसर चेक कर लो। हाँ 140 करेक्ट, वेरी गुड। इसके लिए शॉर्टकट है, जो भी हमको वैल्यू दिया रहता है 180 से उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, 180 से सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है, फिर दोनों को ऐड कर देना है। सो इन एमसीक्यूज वी कैन डू इन दैट वे। वेरी नाइस। नैतिक कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में हो? कंप्लीट हो चुका है 9th। सो क्विक रिस्पॉन्स, या फिर एग्ज़ाम देने वाले हो? नैतिक कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में हो? सो लेट्स फाइंड वन मोर क्वेश्चन देन। कुछ बोला नहीं नैतिक मुझे। अच्छा 15 मार्च 9th, इसीलिए आंसर इतना फटाफट दे रहे हो ना। किसी चैप्टर का रिवीजन चाहिए बेटा नैतिक? किसी चैप्टर का रिवीजन चाहिए साइंस और मैथ्स में? आई थिंक क्वाड्रिलेटरल, स्टूडेंट्स को क्वाड्रिलेटरल थोड़ा टफ लगता है ना। नाउ फाइंड दिस वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स। अच्छा साउंड चैप्टर, कल 4 बजे से अटेंड करना, कल साउंड वाला रिवीजन करवा लूँगा। अगर 4 o'clock से अटेंड करते हो तो कल मैं साउंड चैप्टर का रिवीजन करवा लूँ। एटी ऑप्शंस में 80 नहीं है आयुष। ऑप्शंस में 100, 105, 110 और 115। देखो इसमें यहाँ पे एक लाइन ड्रॉ कर लो। एक लाइन अगर हम ड्रॉ करेंगे तो ये 132 है, तो बाकी बचा जो है अंदर हमको कोई इंटीरियर से मिल जाएगा। जो बाहर का एंगल होगा वो एक्स के बराबर होगा, वो दोनों करस्पॉन्डिंग पेयर्स बनेंगे। ठीक है, यहाँ से एक पैरेलल लाइन ड्रॉ करना है। अगर 180 से 132 को माइनस करते हो, सॉरी 180 से अगर 132 को हम माइनस करते हैं 48 मिल रहा है, तो ये ऊपर वाला एंगल हमारा हो जाएगा 100। ठीक है, 148 माइनस 48, सो ये नीचे का जो पार्ट होगा वो 48 बनेगा। ऊपर का 48 बनेगा, नीचे का 100 बनेगा। सो ये नीचे वाला पार्ट और एक्स दोनों इक्वल होंगे, दोनों करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल हो रहे हैं। समझ में आया? ड्रॉ करके बताऊं? देखो ये 132 था, तो यहाँ से अगर हम लोग लाइन ड्रॉ करते हैं, ये कंप्लीट 148 था, तो ये दोनों का टोटल 180 हो रहा है, तो ये वाला हमको मिल जाएगा 48, नहीं 116 नहीं 100 होगा। ये हमको 180 माइनस 132, मतलब ये 48 मिला। कंप्लीट 148 था, तो ये 100 हो जाएगा ना। ये एंगल और ये नीचे का एंगल, ये दोनों करस्पॉन्डिंग हो रहे हैं। देखो दोनों लाइन के नीचे नीचे हैं, तो ये अगर 100 हमको मिल रहा है तो x का वैल्यू भी 100 होगा, करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल। नैतिक समझ में आया? अगर यहाँ से हम ड्रॉ करते लाइन, ये 132 है तो ये हमको मिलता 48, तो ये नीचे का 100, 100 और 100 दोनों इक्वल। नेक्स्ट वन, ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन है, ये वाला एक बार कर लो, इसके बाद मैं आज का क्लास कंप्लीट कर रही हूँ। और कल मैं साउंड का चैप्टर ले लूँगी। ट्राई टू अटेंड इट बाय 4 o'clock। जल्दी ये कंप्लीट करो, क्लास एंड करती हूँ। बोलो आयुष, कुछ बोलना है? सेवेंथ में जाने वाली है मतलब क्या? 80 आया है। ये 70 हुआ तो ये 70। एक मिनट। हाँ, सेवेंथ में जाने वाली है। तुमने 9th बोला था ना? अच्छा, हाउ इट इज गॉट 40? देखो ये 70 हुआ है तो ये वाला 70 करस्पॉन्डिंग एंगल हो गया। ये 70 है, मतलब अगर ये हमारा 70 हुआ तो लीनियर पेयर से ये 110 हुआ। 110 और 30, 140 मतलब 40x। हाँ, वेरी गुड, 40 इज करेक्ट आंसर। नैतिक, इट्स नॉट 80, इट्स 40। देखो ये 70 है तो इसका ये करस्पॉन्डिंग 70 हो गया। ये 70 हुआ तो लीनियर पेयर से ये 110 हुआ। 110 प्लस 30 140 हो रहा है। 140 तो ये वाला बाकी बचा 40, एंगल सम प्रॉपर्टी। ओके, नाउ आई एम वाइंडिंग अप क्लास। जिस किसी ने भी अटेंड किया है क्लास, थैंक यू टू देम। And tomorrow we'll be having 7th standard. Sorry, tomorrow we'll be having sound chapter explanation along with that 9th few important questions of polynomials. Okay. Thank you to all.